Listens to that radio drama. Today we are talking about all the Oga police out there. So our conversation today will be around the radio drama, but it will center on stereotypes. This will be like the societal now, exploring context and police brutality stereotypes. If you listen to the drama, you'd notice that immediately the police told the boss to stop. Some of the passengers started pointing fingers at a particular young man who had dreads, and I believe he wore like a rugged trouser or something too. So it was concluded that definitely the police were after him. So that is what we're looking at today: police brutality stereotypes when it comes to dressing. So Omar is here to do justice with that. In case you're wondering why it's Omar that is talking about this particular aspect of this stereotype, Omar has dreads, and at the tip of his dread is tinted. So Omar is here to share his experience as someone who has dreadlocks, and if he has any experience with the police concerning his looks. Oh, he has a piercing too.
Yeah.
On his eyebrow. Oh, okay. So Omar, the floor is yours.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everywhere. Um, um, Thank you, Whisper to Humanity, for this opportunity. I think my encounter with police has been countless. Like, even in the space of this month, like, it's almost like every time I go out.
Hmm.
Yeah, almost like every time I go out. The recent one was yesterday.
Oh,
Yes.
yesterday, just yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay.
yesterday.
What happened?
Yesterday was it was okay. Yesterday we had some issue we need to follow up. Like my organization, Whisper to Humanity, needs to follow up in the state CID. So as a media person that covers and then take records of the stuff in my organization, I have to go with my boss to the state CID. So when we got there, we got to the gate. They stopped our boatman and asked us to come down, while other cars were just moving in.
Moving here.
Yes. So when we came down and settled the boatman to go, that we'll use our leg to enter inside. So the group of policemen that were at the gate, we met them, and because we didn't even know the main office we were going to, so we had to ask them that we are going to this particular office. They should direct us. So one of the man that was there was not even with he wasn't with uniform actually, just like others were with uniform, but that particular one that was not with uniform, he didn't even want to listen to us, and he wasn't the main person we even went to meet. The one that was with uniform was the one we met, and we're trying to like ask him, we are going to this office, please, how can we get there? And that one just interrupted. I was like, do you have a parent? Do you have a future?
For real?
Is your
He
parents
was crazy.
alive?
He was crazy.
Your parent cannot be alive and you're looking like this. Look at your hair. Do you have a parent? You can never have a future. Can you talk to my son? Can you? If you see my son, can you talk to my son? You can. All those things that the man was saying, it was not freaking me because I just see it as a normal thing. Yeah. But the particular one that he said, that you can never have a future, the thing touched me, and I was like, sir, please, with all due respect, stop insulting me. The man was on fire. That if I mess up, he will call his boys to deal with me.
For
If
real?
I mess up, he will call his boys around. They will finish me here. That I don't have a future. That I cannot have a future and be looking like this. If I see his son, I cannot talk to his son. And all of the man ran. Even, and amidst all this, I'm happy that the policemen, most of them are like that, but there is always one that is different. Yes.
Out of two
So
of them.
yeah,
You
there's
have
always
30
one.
Judas. You can see
So
one
as the
person
man
is not.
was ranting, was talking, as if he has, I think he has personal issue before we got there, because
Or
it's
maybe
not
he
just,
saw you in his dreams.
it's not
Yeah,
because I don't think it's just me. I was looking like this, just like the way I'm dressed now, whisper polo, a jean trouser, not rag jean. I don't wear rag jean. So with a normal jean trouser, just the way I'm looking like this. So the man was ranting, and one of the colleagues was like trying to calm him down, like, You should just leave us alone. Like, you should leave us to go to where we are going to. The man ran and just got angry and left them. So after that, they directed us. We went inside.
Okay. Did you lay
Yeah.
complaints about this particular officer to, say, the PPRO or anybody in higher rank in that police of station?
No, I did not. I did not.
Because this goes to show that it's the same way that he treated you when you came to the station. It was this. It wasn't mild because he threatened to beat you up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very loud actually. I was right there. It was extremely
Then
loud.
imagine what happens if he met someone like you outside without police officers being around and people being. Imagine what is going to happen.
Yeah. Or maybe if Omar lost his temper, he probably would have capitalized on it.
Exactly. How did you react, Mary Joseph Jacob? Sorry.
Okay, so the truth is, like Omar said, it has become a usual thing. So if you've noticed with our Whisper team, it's not like the usual traditional NGO kind of setting. So we're a group of young people doing amazing things for ourselves and with ourselves. So when people see us, the first thing that comes to their head is, especially the police,
Responsible.
irresponsible people. Where are you people coming from? Who are you? So we most of the time we go out with our official Whisper polos, and then we have our ID cards. So yesterday was not an exception. We also had our shirts and we had our IDs. And then through the process of this conversation, this man never asked for the ID. He started with asking Omar, "Are you a man or a woman?" And asking me, "Are you a man or a woman?" So he said I was. They said I was being disrespectful to men because I had my hand in my pocket, and any woman that speaks to men with her hand in the pocket is an irresponsible woman. And then Omar, looking the way he was looking, was an irresponsible person, and they were asking him. So through the process, I just told Omar to relax, don't react, okay? So we just stood and kept looking at them, and I think it was even freaking them out. The man was angrier because he was just talking and we were just smiling and looking
I
at
think he was
him.
trying to get like a response.
Yes,
Like,
and
get
probably
justification
react.
for whatever it is he wants to do.
Yes, yeah. So when he didn't get it, it was his colleagues that were now like, "Let them go, let them go." And he was like, "No, no, no, how they go look like that? How him?" He was not capitalizing on Omar about having parents and not having parents and his children and no children. Saying media, is media a job? Has Omar written a book?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
newspaper is he working with if he's saying
Yeah.
it's media?
How many newspaper have you written?
Yeah,
How many books
books
have you written? Did you do mass com? I
This
say
is-
yes.
this
I'm a
is
graduate
appalling.
in mass com. He said, "Shut up."
Like
I'm
he didn't even
talking.
want to believe.
It was that serious.
He was that serious. He
Jesus.
literally created a scene.
Oh God.
He literally created a scene. And then that was actually not all, although he was the only one that acted insane. But the rest kept asking several questions. Or like before we passed any gates, we had like on and on questions.
Yeah.
Why are you carrying that bag? Why is your hand in your pockets? Why you're talking to us? Even to the extent that we were in the office, and then one of the officers came in and asked me why my legs were crossed while I was in a public office, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, public office." Like seriously, it's a lot. And you know when we start talking about bridging generational gaps, this is it. Because looking at Omar, he has already put the stereotype on him.
Yeah.
That, oh, what can you do? What are you doing? You cannot amount to anything. You don't have a
Exactly.
future and all of that. I don't know who his son is. I don't care who his son is. But I've worked with Omar for the past period, and I know how amazing his jobs are. I know how much he has brought to the table in Whisper, and I respect him. So if somebody is just going to see him on the road and just look at him and feel like, oh, because you have dreads on, that's a problem. And I mean, I also have dreads on, and I don't think anybody can come and tell me I don't have a future. Even if they tell me, just like Omar, I wouldn't even listen to you because I mean, does it even make sense? It's crazy.
I must say, this actually went beyond the stereotype. This is like a verbal harassment. Because he went ahead to tell you don't have parents, you're not going to amount. You're harassing me.
Yes, of course.
And it's like an assault too.
Of course.
In Senate climes, this cannot happen. I mean, you have every right to take it up with the law. Because you can't see someone and you judge the person already and you're telling the person you don't have parents, you're disrespectful and all that. And another thing about the drama, let me refer to the drama. In that drama, after they stopped the bus and they were doing the check, and one of the officers said, bring your phone, I want to check your phone. That's wrong. I mean, I remember a couple of times I've called the PPRO police, Imo State here, and I asked him question because I've gotten reports of young men who always complain about policemen harassing them, asking for their phones, telling them to open your phone. Let me go. Recently, something happened. I don't know, but here in Owerri, a young man was harassed because the police officer asked for his phone and he gave him this phone. And he went through his phone, went through his chats, and he concluded that the young man is a cultist and attacked the young man. He had cuts on his body. I saw the pictures on Facebook, and he said that the police has actually intervened in that. And time again, the police authorities are coming out to tell us that police officers are not allowed to go through the phones of civilians. So, who are these men who keep asking for the phones of young men to go through? And what punishment is in for them if they are caught and reported to the police? These are questions begging for answers from the Nigerian police. This is who you are, or this is what you do. If you have experience of this, if you have ever experienced police brutality by the way you've dressed or in any way, in any form, feel free to call in 090-922-29922 or 091-226-77989. You've heard Omar's story. If you have any contribution or comment you want to make on his story, or if you feel that you have a word of advice to police officers or police out there concerning the way they treat young men who choose to dress the way they want to, feel free to call in or send a WhatsApp message to the number 0806 999 2999. The numbers are once again 090-922-29922 or 091-226-77989. We're talking about stereotypes that come with the way you look and the way you dress and police brutality. That's our conversation this morning. If you listen to the radio drama, I know. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good morning to you. Where are you calling us from, Williams? Go ahead. Are you being serious?
open your phone. And I'm asking the policeman, oh, that is my phone. Oh. He said, yes, I know it's open. I said, no, I can't open it. It's my phone. I can't open it. He said, no, just open it. I want to be sure you're the owner of the phone. So I just had to open the phone or still holding the phone. He said, okay, you're proving stubborn. Okay, you can go. You know, there are so many instances of police harassment. Now, the shocking point is, let me tell you, most of them that are their superiors know what they are doing. That's the truth. Because you can't tell me that time and time again people complain of police harassment and they can't stop. They know what they are doing. Now, at the end of the day, these guys go out. It's just more like they're going to hustle for money to bring back for Oga in the office. You know, and that's the reason why you see us keep complaining of police harassment, and tomorrow they will come and say, no, we have one policeman to stop setting phones. What about the guys that take the phones? What's their punishment? Have you ever heard that this policeman was actually caught for setting phones and this was his punishment plan? You rarely can hear such stories. It's just, you know, just briefly you can. But no. Police harassment, most of them that are their superiors, they know what is happening.
All right.
And we don't need to totally overhaul the Nigerian police force.
All right.
Imo,
Thank you.
especially.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, my name is Obina, calling from Italy.
Go ahead.
My contribution, I want to balance my opinion on this. First of all, the issue of assessing somebody by his look is very, very bad. But it's quite unfortunate because of the environment and the culture we have down here in Africa and Nigeria in particular. Because even those people who are assessing somebody because he's carrying dread, you can remember when we are small, when we used to watch movies, even currently, when there is a crime in something like UK or Europe countries, and the cops are looking for the suspects, one of the first people they go after are those guys on suits, those guys well dressed. They are the ones that always get the shoots. But here, somebody is carrying a threat because of it. You now feel he's a criminal. But to balance it also, we are human beings. Whenever you are in a society, you should also know what the society implies. Some of us are also architects of this problem. I don't have any problem. After all, when we are small, some people grow data. We used to use it to sing those days. You see somebody that they will tell you that he naturally is supposed to have data and all the rest of them. Then why carrying data and at the same time wearing shreds? Knowing fully well the society we are, is seeing what is normal as abnormal. We can actually avoid some of those things. You understand me? If you put them, I work in an establishment, I don't want to mention names. My head of IT, who is a GM, carries dread. Then when you see him on suit with his tie, you will love to have dread. Nobody disturbs him. In the environment we work, it's not permissible to have dread, but he's allowed with few other people. He's a professional. And he's one of the top-notch guys you can think of in the industry on what he does. So I think we need to talk to ourselves, the young guys. You understand me? It's not the issue of police. That one is an established fact that needs there should be a total orientation in the police force where they will understand the difference between going after crime committers and going after people that look as if they are crime committers. This is a topic for another day. But for us on the street, please let us not create the problem ourselves.
All right.
If you have a threat, please, it doesn't mean that you should also go in racks, knowing fully well that the society is seeing you the way it's not supposed to see you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Okay, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
My name is Michael from Martin.
Go ahead, Michael.
Okay, now I listened to the last call. I'm trying to think of what is changing. Now, there are some people about Nigerian people, most of them have the scientific industry, they have the dress and all that. Now, dress and tattoo and piercing doesn't really mean person is a very bad person. Yes, I've gone for a surgery abroad. And to my greatest surprise, it was actually a top surgery. I was there for over 20 to 50 hours. They were all level. In Nigeria, I don't think any doctor will attend to someone.
Hello. Okay, I think we lost that connection for Michael, but do well to call us back. I'm stunned by some of the stories I'm hearing this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Young speaking from Owerri.
Go ahead, Young.
All right. In my own little portion, there is this saying that says the way you dress is the way you are going to be addressed. I'm not condemning anybody. Naturally, I feel like if we know on my own what is good and what is moderate, we should apply it. Even the Bible we read, most of us are Christians, it said that somebody or someone should dress in a moderate way. Likely, the situation here is that he feels like people, and you can attest to that in the society today, most of the people who keep some of those things like drugs, piercing, in the society, they look down at people who are, let me just use an example, people who really don't know where they're heading to. And that might not be the case with him. That is exactly not what I'm saying. That might not be the case with him, but this is the situation we find ourselves. So, for me, even if he's going to keep dreads, it's good. But just know that it's going to draw attention too. So, always find a way to go around it whenever it does have attention, like this police brutality. Find a way.
Okay.
Then,
All right.
thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Young. He's saying that in this part of the world, the way you dress is that's the exactly the stereotype we're talking
the meaning
about.
of stereotype.
Because you expect someone to dress in a certain way, behave in a certain way. You stereotype
You're
that
really
person,
putting them in the box.
and you're not letting the person feel free to do whatever he or she wants to do. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
Yeah, you are talking with Mr. NBC, aka 180 Ben Wisdom Chiboise. That's NBC. I'm calling from, I am in a car, I'm going to Olu, I'm migrating from Owerri. To the discussion on based on how police is maltreating those either on dreadlock or with rough dressing or their phone. My dear sister, it is abnormal. There are various ways that makes it to be abnormal. One, it is part of their privacy. No, though there are sometimes there might be some skeletons in some people's cooking, in some people's cupboard. But as a matter of fact, so far as the law of Nigeria and the constitution is concerned, we should not invade in anybody's privacy. I hope I'm communicating.
Where with you?
Okay. So as a matter of fact, just like the last caller who made mention about the dreadlock, what is respected of us is that yes, it is natural when somebody has the dreadlock. That whenever you see a locality that you find yourself, you should also put it into your mind that if I do this, how will people look at me? If I do this, is it acceptable in this locality? Do people view it as a waywardness? As a popular thing, as the way you dress is going to be the way you are going to be addressed. It is not bad to wear jeans, but what kind of jeans are you wearing? It is not bad to wear polo as well. What kind of polo are you wearing? So when you look at it in this way, you equally look at it in the other way around. So my advice, both the security people who are involved, embarrassing people. I'll call it embarrassed because you are not there, you don't know what the man is having in his phone. We should stop invading in people's privacy because it is against the law. Totally, it is against the law. And moreover, when we address it, we should equally look at our dressing before we go out. What do people say? There are some people who smoke weed. There are some people who smoke.
Okay. Okay.
There are some people who do a lot of things.
All right.
So you should address it. You will not recognize them. So at the same time, not trying to promote those who are smoking or who are discontinuing. But as a matter of fact, we should equally look at ourselves before we remove our attention.
All right, thank you very much. Like we were saying before that call came in about stereotypes, and it's as if the conversation is tilting towards the way a person chooses to dress and leaving out the fact that police feel that they have a say in the way you dress or what you do with your phone.
And then, Didi, I would also want to drag this a bit further away from the police. Okay. If you've listened to all the callers we've had, most of the calls we've had, and also in the drama, you would hear that beyond the police, even the society was encouraging this stereotype.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's like a general thing. And when we talk about stereotype, people are feeling like, oh, maybe it's just gender related. But I mean, it's a general thing.
Yeah, I think it just reminded me of something like one encounter I had earlier this year. Someone saw my job on like online and called me. Like, are you the one that did this job? I like the job. Can you come and work for me? I said, sir. Then I was in Calabar and I said, sir, I know that in Calabar they don't pay people that much. I can't tie myself down to be. If you have job, you can just call. I can work based on contract. He said, no, that he wants me to come and work for him. That he has a company that I said, okay. He now invited me to come and see his place. That if I like the office space and all of those stuff. I went there, I saw the place. The place is cool, it's okay. But when he now saw me with my dread, he said, this your hair. Before you start working for me, you have to cut it down.
For real.
And I was like, sir, my hair does not affect my ability.
Of course, he saw
to
your work before he
Yeah,
called
you
you.
saw my work and you like the work. He said, yes, but it's making me look like a criminal. I now asked him a question. I said, sir, do you know that the criminal in this country are moving with suits and corporates?
And Abada.
Yes, the man just calmed down and shook his head. You see?
Sorry,
Yeah.
let's hear from this caller.
All right.
Hello, good morning. Okay, I think we lost that connection.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Omar.
And the man just said, you see, you are a very tricky boy. I don't have your time. Just do what you like, but come to work on Monday. That was just it.
And
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello?
We can hear you. What's your name and location?
It's Christopher calling from the district of US.
Go ahead.
The police is a problem.
Did I hear District of US?
Because they have
Content to
wrong
ask.
way. They have made people to be like, what am I going to do to know that this thing is right? They can't even tell you what is right and so and so. Some of them are on the road confused. And nothing is happening about it. Because if they see people wearing tight clothes and some other, they consult them, they start to send them. People with having dread on their head, they start to caution them. I think they need to tell us what the rules of the country are. They have some of their people in the House of Assembly. They have some barristers in their midst. They should tell us the wrong things that we are not supposed to do. Most of us don't know all these things. The earlier they do the character reorientation, the reorientation of the mind, so that we know what is wrong and what is right. I think that's not what we teach. And people in the country that is what Nigeria. Nigeria is disappointing some of us. I'm not a youth, I'm a married man, but I have to know what the problem is. We are having things wrong in the normal place. Thank you, man.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I think he raised a very important point. He said that the police should make us understand what is right and what is wrong. Like I said earlier on, I've had conversations with the PPRO, and I always tell him people complain about men of the police force stopping them and ask demand not as demanding for their
Demand.
phones.
Yes.
I mean, this is a private property. So what do you want to do with my phone?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, my name is Lion Village. I'm calling from Hotel.
I hope there are lots of lion in your
Your
village.
village.
The young man that was accosted by the police immediately made a call or sent a message to his friend via the Whisper app and said, "This is where I am in case something happens." So, is it possible that a young person who finds he or herself in this kind of situation can reach out to Whispers to Humanity for help?
Yeah, yeah. Like we have the Whisper app, the Whisper mobile app. It's on Play Store. So you can just an Apple Store,
Okay.
and it's free. Just download it and sign up.
If you sign up basically, you might not actually be this far reaching out. Just like the young man in the drama said, track me. Okay. So the Wisdom mobile app has like amazing features that helps you track the friends and family in times of distress. So basically, if you download the mobile app, maybe if I have the app and you have the app, and I make you my guardian on the app, we encourage people to make their friends and family their guardians. So when you link up like that, in times of distress, all you need to do is click the tracking button. I can put up to five guardians on the Vista mobile app. So as soon as you just click the track link button, every movement you have as far as your GPS is on, your guardians are able to access it. And another amazing thing about the mobile app is if you click on the record process, if you're having an audio record or the video record of your phone on, alright, and it works with very low data, as the recording is happening, even if someone smashes your phone, your guardian is able to have the footage or the audio already recorded. So as it's happening, your guardian is able to access it. And as soon, even if someone steals your phone, wherever the person offs your phone or offs your data is where your guardian will stop seeing your location from. But every other information that you were uploading or you were clicking or you were recording while your guardian was tracking you is going to be sent via email to your guardian. So and you know when you have such evidence, it's something you could also tender even in the court of law. So it goes beyond just reaching out to someone to tell the person your agenda, but to click the alarm button and then the person gets an notification that you are in trouble, and the person can track and the person can record the process. Alright, we're actually talking about stereotypes coming from the aspect of police brutality based on how a person looks. We have a WhatsApp message. This will be a long read. Let me take it. Good morning, my dear people in the studio. I have listened diligently to your discussions. Before I say my mind on the issue at stake and the radio drama, let me remind us of the popular saying that the way you dress is the way you are dressed. The truth is that the mode of dressing by youths of this generation is quite disturbing. Our core values have been eroded by the majority of our youths. When we look around our society, we hardly can differentiate between made people and sane people. No thanks to the present mode of dressing by youths. People personnel are trained in psychology to be able to identify certain things and people of questionable character. While I am not supporting policemen who have gone beyond their rules of engagement, I'm advising our young boys and girls of today not to patronize police brutality by their mode of dressing. Omar in the studio fell into that policeman who embarrassed him because of his hairstyle. Thanks. This is from Imran I mean, how did he fall into his trap? He came to the station to welcome him, and you were able to embarrass him. You know that when we talk about abuse and oppression, that's why I have a problem when people are attacking feminism and activism to be centered around women. When we talk about oppression, people don't understand that oppression is something that cuts across every individual and every gender. Omar was oppressed, okay? Just the same way that, the same way we say that a man or an abuser, male or female, doesn't have any right whatsoever to abuse another person sexually or assault in any form of way, even if the person is naked and standing in front of you. Okay? That is the same way that I don't think there is any part of our constitution. In fact, there is not a thought. There is no part of our constitution. There is no justification that says because of the way a person is dressed, the person should be addressed. And then our last, the test said something about core values, and I just tested so like, I mean, am I the one using it or is it that? And then what is saying core values are a principle or belief that a person or organization views as being of central of importance. Okay, so if us in Nigeria we believe that the center of importance is to dress in long agbada, okay, and then everybody saying this youth of these days, this generation of young people, they are not following it. Does that not mean that this generation is the new group and the new organization that are having another central point of belief for themselves? And this is where we lose it from intergenerational learning and connection. If in the past you were wearing baggy jeans, and that was what was in vogue, I am very sure the generation before the baggy also complained about our children not wearing agbada and ankara.
Well, that's a generation where women very
God bless you. God bless you. And right now, people are attacking people for wearing red beads. The same thing our grandmothers wore, and it wasn't a problem. And then let me point this out. It was last year. Last year, I met the Minister of Education in Sierra Leone, David Senge. He had very long beard, thick and longer than mine. And I was fascinated. And we started having conversations. We were talking about the police brutality and the NSAS protests that happened in Nigeria. And I was telling him that, like, it's a sighting for me that you're not just any young politician, but you are a young African politician from West Africa, which is like, Sierra Leone is just our backyard, and then he has his dreads. And then David Chenge is, maybe my judgment, but he's one of the most powerful and influential education ministers across Africa. He has on several occasions brought ministers of education across Africa to his country to discuss, and he has even digitalized education in his country. It is great stopping for doing that. And he's a young person. Is that not even telling us that it is time that even these positions should be, young people should be in most of these positions? With our dread, let's see what we can do better.
Oh, Matthias,
Hello, good morning. Thank you very much. All right, let's take this message on WhatsApp. It says, good morning, Boss Radio. In as much as I am in our police action in our society, we must try and behave like Africans. The parts of the world we live in is different of that of the Western world. We must dress in the way that allows us to move freely. Police should be careful the way they address people on the supposed abnormal dress we achieve from what bank. All right, it's a wrap on today's edition of the program Whispers to Hard Show. Thank you for being a part of the program, but don't forget to join us next week Saturday, same time, same station. My name is Didi. Thank you, Omar and Mary Jacob, for being a part of the program today. Thank you.
Everybody is a mother. Everybody is a mother. People just they do like saying that them be.